Hello. Today we're going to talk about my favorite president, Teddy Roosevelt. It's in April 18, okay. In the late 1890s, President McKinley has declared war on Spain. Teddy Roosevelt is the Assistant Secretary of the Navy. The Secretary of War is a guy named Alger. Teddy says, Alger, I want to go to war. I think this is what I need to feel like a man. And Alger laughed and he said, okay, man, if you really want this, I'll make you Lieutenant Colonel of the 1st U.S. Volunteer Cavalry Regiment. Teddy Roosevelt says, there is no one in the world who's better suited to being a cavalry officer than a cowboy. He's got a big old dick. I spilled this all over my shirt. Teddy Roosevelt went to Texas, Oklahoma, the Indian Territories, and New Mexico. Teddy Roosevelt says to a bunch of cowboys, guys, what's up? I need your help. Spain sucks. The U.S. needs to go to war with Spain. Let's do this. The cowboys say, yeah, we're 100% game. We know how to ride horses. The Indians say, you guys are probably gonna need trackers. We're cool. Like, some of the Apaches aren't cool with you guys, but we're cool with you guys. In addition to the cowboys and Indians, Teddy Roosevelt calls up his old Ivy League buddies and he says, guys, I'm going to war with Spain. I know you guys are not only super smart because you got into Ivy League schools, but you're also super tough because you play sports. So why don't you join my regiment? So Teddy Roosevelt creates this army of 1,000 Ivy League athletes, cowboys, and Indians, the Rough Riders. Let's go right here.
Okay, wherever you're comfortable.
Yeah. Okay, are we good? Now, Teddy Roosevelt and his 1,000 Rough Riders go to Cuba. The transport ship isn't big enough. 300 guys have to stay behind. Every other guy had to leave his horse behind. So these guys land in Cuba and they get ambushed. They're in a valley between 2 hills where the Spanish have the upper hand. They're sitting ducks. Teddy Roosevelt's men start taking fire. He loses over 200 of his men in this 20 minutes. Teddy Roosevelt rides up to the second in command of the regular army and he says, we're getting our asses kicked right now. The only way we're gonna survive is if we charge up this hill. And the second in command of the regular army says, the colonel isn't here to make that call. I can't let you do that. And Teddy Roosevelt says, I am a colonel. It's my call now. He rides unafraid of bullets to the front lines.
Here Teddy Roosevelt is. Here, his history and his people are standing behind him.
He says, I'm going up this hill and I'm gonna defeat these Spanish forces. Follow me. And if you turn around, I will shoot you.
So Teddy Roosevelt led this charge and all of the people followed Teddy Roosevelt up the hill.
They beat back the Spanish forces and the Spanish forces retreated. But Teddy Roosevelt kept charging and within 2 weeks, Spain surrendered. When he was 11 years old, Teddy Roosevelt said, if I'm gonna be anything, the thing that I'm gonna be is a badass. And that day, he fulfilled that promise to his young self, and he became a f***ing rock star.
Mark. Mark.
Uh-huh. I'm ready, baby.